Good morning, good afternoon. A little bit late sending this out. One simple reason, I'm speaking at a Shea Brachas, I think, tomorrow. And sent it too early, didn't want any of my weird friends who may be going to Shea Brachas to maybe say it, steal it. So, what can I tell you? Some people have backup to our Torahs, but no. So this week's parsha has a lot of interesting things. Is two contrasting ideas. You have nitzavim vayalech, double parsha. Nitzavim is to stand, vayalech is to go. And Lam Rafarsh talk about, well, nitzavim, gathering all the people around, and vayalech, Lam Rafarsh talk about vayalech Moshe. Moshe's traveling, Moshe's going somewhere. All the Farshim, where's Moshe going? So all the Farshim, Circus talks about that Moshe really wasn't going anywhere. He's more or less showing the people that he really is strong at 120 years old, exactly to the day. He was able to come and go, but it's the decree of Hashem that he can't go to Eretz Yisrael. And Sfas Emes talks about that vayalech is different levels. A person is a mahalech, a person is always going. Unlike a malach who's standing, sometimes we try to be like malachim, but malach stands, they're on one level. And a Jew, especially in this month, we're supposed to go from level to level. And especially this week is the last Shabbos of the year. And Sfas Emes, we take a look back at the year. We don't want to confuse years. We take a look, maybe spend a little time on Shabbos, a minute or two or more. Think about what we did this past year, Shabbosim. Did we learn on Shabbos? Did we talk about business on Shabbos? Did we spend time with our children on Shabbos? Did we take naps? I guess that's good. What did we eat? What did we drink? Yikes, okay. But and how we improved Shabbos and how we're going to improve it next year. So that's vayalech. Nitzavim is a little different. Nitzavim is to stand. I thought we're movers, but no. Sfas Emes talks about that we're standing. Kulchem. Time of davening, time of tshuva, we're all standing together. And Kliyakar talks about the importance of this togetherness. And Sfas Emes talks about this as well. It's not just I stand with the Ashkenaz people, the Sfarad people, FFE people, BT people. It's kulchem. It's kulchem. And that's why you have all these different categories in the first pasuk. Kulchem, Roshechem, Shiftechem, Siknechem, Kol Yisrael, Chod Beitzecha, Shov Mimecha, Tapcha, Shechem, Gercha, everybody. Everyone's part of the Klal Yisrael. We don't want to go into Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur and have Hashem say, you know what, I could stand by myself, I have all my mitzvos, I'm great by myself. Sfas Emes says, no. A person's supposed to be part of the klal. You're supposed to be part of the klal, and you put your ratzon, you put your efforts to the klal, and this is your best efforts, and Hashem pays you back for this. He kind of ties this, Sfas Emes ties this to Hakel. The end of Shemitah year, Circus year, everyone brings their wife, they bring the children to the Beis HaMikdash to hear the king. Why the king, here Devarim, supposed to represent again Maimer HaSinai, Yiras Hashem. We're on this high level of the Shemitah year, and the year after, Circus time, right beginning of the 8th year, we hear from the king, supposed to represent Yiras Hashem, Torah Hashem. So the question is, why bring the children? We know obviously children are important. In nitzavim, Moshe gathers the children, so we know it's not that children don't have the ability to get kedusha, but why do you have to schlep the kids all the way from, I don't know, Beit Shemesh, Efrat, Tzfat, all the way to Yerushalayim? What's the point of this? And Sfas Emes talks about that the effort that a parent does, and the ratzon, and the chashuka, and the will that the parent wants for the child to get this light of Hashem, that's the schar. The schar is the children will get that. So when a parent davens for the child, when a parent does all they can for the child, schooling, tutors, everything you do for a child, I must do more things for my child, I guess. Well, I guess that's it, maybe. As much as you put into your child the schar mitzvah, Hashem will repay you back for what you did, because the schar of a mitzvah is the mitzvah. And the same thing Sfas Emes says with regular people. We sometimes can't get to high levels by ourselves, and if we're machnia ourselves, and we're part of the klal, then we're included in the schusim of the tzaddikim and the rabbis of the community. They daven on our behalf for us, and we can kind of be attached or part of that shefa. That's kind of what Sfas Emes talks about. And as we have this very special Shabbos by us, Yaakov and Rinat Green married off a daughter. And one thing about Yaakov Green, my good friend Yaakov Green, the whole Shabbos he's saying Tehillim. He has half the women in the community saying Tehillim. They learn the whole Tehillim every Shabbos. And Rinat Green has an organization called Kol Koreh. We're more or less helping dyslexic children in Eretz Yisrael, helping them get counseling, helping them get tutors and teaching. There's officially no official process. And this woman, just by herself, she spoke in the Knesset a few months ago, and she's trying to get this into more schools and to help more children. And this is something that you see, and it's a lesson for all of us. The more effort we put into our children, the schar of that is Hashem will help the children, and they'll grow up to be hopefully great people, find the right shidduch, and that's that. Shabbat Shalom. Speak to you next year, God willing. Shabbat Shalom.